Hey girly parts, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be crocheting a cute moon and stars trinket that you can use for anything. I do apologise for my voice today because I do have a cold, so if I do sound a bit wheezy, that is why. So we're going to first start with crocheting the base of the trinket. You'll need to create a magic ring. You will need to do 10 single crochets back into the magic ring. Once you have finished doing all the single crochets, you should have a total of 10 stitches, and then make sure you close the magic ring by pulling that yarn. And then you need to slip stitch back into the first single crochet you did. So now we can start on round 2. You need to chain 2. And then you're going to have to do a double crochet increase into every single stitch. So that is 2 double crochets into the same stitch 10 times all around. Once you've done 10 double crochet increase, you'll need a total of 20 stitches all around for round 2. And then make sure you slip stitch back into the first double crochet you did, so not the 2 chains. Miss the 2 chains and go into the first double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to go into the round 3. You're going to have to chain 2 again, and then you're going to have to do 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then a double crochet increase in the stitch after, and you're going to continue this pattern of 1 double crochet and then double crochet increase all around. You're going to do this 10 times. So once you've finished the pattern of double crochet and double crochet increase, you're going to have a total of 30 stitches, and then after that slip stitch back into the first double crochet you did. Now we're going to move on to round 4. You're going to have to chain 2, and then you're going to have to do a single double crochet into the first 2 stitches. And then you'll need to do a double crochet increase on the 3rd stitch. And you're going to continue this pattern of double crochet on 2 stitches and then a double crochet increase on the 3rd stitch. You're going to continue this 10 times all around. Once you've done this all around, you will have a total of 40 stitches, and then make sure you slip stitch back into the first double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to move on to round 5. You'll need to start by chaining 2. Then you're going to do a double crochet in the first 3 stitches. Then after you've done them 3, you're going to do a double crochet increase on the 4th stitch. And you're going to continue this all around the same pattern of double crochet into the first 3 stitches and then a double crochet increase on the 4th stitch. Repeat this 10 times. Okay, so when you've done this, you should have a total of 50 stitches all around, and then make sure you slip stitch back into the first double crochet. So that's the base finished, so you'll need to just make sure you fasten off the ends. Okay, so around the base, you will need to have little puffs, and I'm going to call these puffs. I don't know what the actual term is, but it's basically bubble stitches. So first you'll need to do a slip knot. And then you need to chain 2 and then chain 3, so a total of 5 chains. You'll need to create a bubble stitch into the second chain from the bottom, not from the hook. That is 3 unfinished treble crochet. So to do this, you'll need to wrap yarn twice around the hook, pull yarn through the stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, and you should have an extra one standing on the hook. And you're going to continue doing this 3 times. So once you've finished, you should have 4 strands of yarn on your hook, and you're going to have to pull through all 4 yarns at the same time, and that's 1 bubble stitch. So chain 1, turn your work, single crochet into the stitch right next to you, as you can see here. And then you're going to have to chain 3 and then turn your work again and create another bubble stitch into the single crochet you've just created. So that is 3 unfinished treble crochets again. Pull through 2, leaving the yarn on your hook, pull through and then pull through 2, pull through 2. Don't forget to put 2 strands of yarn onto your hook before you actually go into the stitch. So after you've got 3 unfinished treble crochets, pull through all the yarns that you've got on the hook and then chain 1. And you're going to continue doing this pattern of chain 1, single crochet. You have to turn for the single crochet and turn when you've done the 3 chains and then the bubble stitch. And then do this until you've got 15 little puffs. As you can see, so this is how it should look like after you've done all 15, and then you can fasten off the ends. So little puffs, and it should be just the right amount of length to cover all around the base. Just like I'm showing here, it's literally a perfect length. Okay, so I used the size 4 yarn for the base. We're going to use the size 3.5 for the rest of the projects we're going to do from here. So we're going to first make the little stars. You'll need to create a magic ring, and then chain 2, and then you'll need a single crochet into the first chain you created, and then slip stitch back into the magic ring. And you're going to continue doing this until you have 5 little pointy parts for the stars. So you'll need to do 4 more, so chain 2, single crochet into the first chain, and then slip stitch back into the magic ring. So after you've done all 5, pull the extra yarn and close the magic ring, and that is 1 star. I created 3. You can make as much stars as you would like for the base. So make sure you're passing off the ends, and this is just me showing the 3 stars. The last part we need to crochet for this project is the actual moon. So first you're going to get some yellow yarn and create a magic ring. You're going to do 8 single crochets into the magic ring. After you've done 8, you have to pull the yarn to close the magic ring, and then slip stitch back into the first single crochet you created. So here is just me slip stitching. Sorry, I was struggling to put it through. So pull yarn all the way through. So for round 2, chain 2, and then do a double crochet increase all around. So that's going to be 8 double crochet increase. Once you've done this, you should have a total of 16 stitches, and then you're going to slip stitch back into the first double crochet you create. It's missing the 2 chains that you did originally, and this is how it should look like. So for the final round of the moon, you need to chain 2 again, and we're going to do a double crochet into the first stitch, and then we're going to do a double crochet increase into the next stitch. We're going to continue doing this pattern of double crochet and double crochet increase 8 times, so it's going to be all around the circle. Okay, so after you've done this, you should have a total of 24 stitches all around, and you're going to slip stitch back into the first double crochet. This is just me measuring it up. So the first double crochet, slip stitch back into there, and that is finishing with the crocheting. So we're going to fasten off the ends, and it's time to fold it and then stuff it with yarn and then sew all around it to make sure it gives us a little moon shape. So we're going to stuff inside the moon we've created. You're going to fold it in half for a semi-moon shape of a crescent. And you'll need a sewing needle, and you'll need to sew all the way around to make sure it's fastened off. So this is just me finishing with the sewing, and as you can see, it kind of gives up a semi-moon shape. So now we have finished all the things we need to crochet, and it's time to sew it all together. So this is the base, it will be at the bottom, and then you need to get the 15 puffs that you have created, and that will be wrapped all around the base. And then you can choose the placement of where you want to place the stars. You can put it anywhere you would like. And then the moon, I chose to put it on the corner so it gives me more space to use it as a trinket. So this is the placement. You could either use a sewing needle to sew it all into place, or you can use a glue gun, which I did because I actually hate sewing, so it was my option. Okay, so this is the finished result. I have used a hot glue gun. You can also sew, it will be the same end result. And this is how it looks. So you can see the moon and the little stars, and it's like in a little base of the clouds. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more.